This one right here is for all the neighbors that complain about the noise. Ridiculous. Of course, this is not my car. Simon dropped it off for me because he picked up his car, or he picked up my car, sorry, I can barely hear myself, but he picked up my car to start installing the killer chiller. So with that being said, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully each and every one of you guys are having a great and amazing day. If it's your first time stopping by, do me a huge favor, take 5 seconds of your time, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and while you're at it, smash that thumbs up button. It helps this video tremendously moving forward. With that being said, guys, we're about to go to the store, get some distilled water. I already got the water wetter in the bag, wetter water, whatever it's called, because that's what we're going to be running with the killer chiller. Now we just need some distilled water. After we get that, we're going to be on our way to Simon's at Aladdin Motorsports, and from there we'll be finishing up the killer chiller installed. He picked up the car this morning, had the AC drained. He already has the heat exchanger, the bumper, everything off, and the the killer chiller mounted in place. Now he's just figuring out all the AC lines and whatever else he has to figure out, and we should be good to go here real soon. Tomorrow morning we're going to recharge the AC and get a pull in and see what our IAT2s are. It should be significantly better than what it would be stock, of course, and of course we do have the ice tank on the car, so we'll see how it performs, I guess. I don't know if it's going to do better with the ice tank or the stock setup, but we're going to do some testing and find out. Alright, now that it's focusing, this car is literally the loudest car that I've ever been in my life. Literally, I can't hear myself think. It's tickling my ears while we're driving. This car has open dumps, and I can tell you, it is so loud. If I ever want to piss off my neighbors, this is definitely the next move, guys. Alright guys, we are here at Aladdin Motorsports. He has the crash bar off already, and the killer chiller unit mounted to the crash bar. He is currently in the process of running the AC line, which is a custom line that I had made up by Kincaid. So pretty much we're teeing off right here and going to the killer chiller. The new AC line is installed. That's going to be about it for tonight. We just got to finish putting all the electrical back together, doing the drag valve, and mounting the actual crash bar back up. Maybe we'll figure out a better way to mount that than just zip ties. Other than that, we are well on our way to having this installed. It is day 2. As you see, we have the killer chiller all mounted up, all the lines are ran. Now we just gotta have our drag valves installed. We just gotta wire in the switch and drill a hole on the inside, pass the wire to inside of the cabin, and in the morning we'll recharge the AC. Besides that, we are pretty much done. Just have to mount the coolant reservoir back up, and of course put the catch can and intake back in, and other than that we are all done. Shouldn't be too much longer, but let me show you something that we did do that's a little different than usual. So I don't know if this setup has been done yet, but in our setup we are running an ice tank. Why is the coolant pink, you might ask? Because we're running super cool water wetter, so hopefully it makes a difference. According to the label, 20 degrees lower than standard coolant. Sorry, it is super hot inside of the shop. It's nice out here, so I apologize if it's a little dark and you can barely see me, but we're wrapping everything up on this car. It's getting late. Sorry if I haven't been here for the whole install. This wasn't much of an install video, more letting you know how far we're along in the install and kind of the different things that we're doing. Of course, I'll be doing a complete review on the setup, giving you guys information, letting you know if it's worth it. So far, everything that I've seen, it seems to be worth it. So hopefully my heat soak issues are gone for good. So the car is all wrapped up. We did install a drag valve. I don't know if I've mentioned that earlier in the video. In the cabin here, we have a button right here. So when you switch it on, the valve opens, so you get AC to the cabin. when you close it, it focuses only on the killer, which, by the way, is mounted right there. You don't need no airflow or anything to it. And right here, guys, as you'll see, there's a red line. That's indicating that there's no flow. If it's going with the pipe, then there's flow to the cabin. So essentially what you do if you're trying to cool down the car, you just activate that, turn off all of the AC to the cabin, and leave the cabin cool down. Or if you're about to race or get ready for a drag race or whatever, you just turn it off, keep your AC on. It's going to blow hot air, so you're probably going to want to turn down the fans and put your defroster on, so you're not getting all that hot air in your face. With that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video, or actually that's going to do it for tonight. We'll pick up the video in the morning. I may put a GoPro on my head for a couple of pulls. I did a couple of pulls off camera. Let me tell you, it works. So we'll catch you in a bit. Alright, so we just got done with the whole drag valve and killer chiller install. So I do have air conditioning coming into the cabin right now. It's currently about 80 degrees outside, and IAT2s are 95 and dropping. Now, if I simply come down here and close the drag valve, we're going to drop even further, see 93, and it's going to continue to drop. So when you close it, what it does is it focuses everything on the killer chiller, and we'll do a bit of a hit up here. I'm going to do some more experimenting with it. I don't think the Freon is 100% charged yet, but it's doing its job and it's working, so like I said, I'm going to do some more testing. So right now, IATs are down to 93. And they went up to about 110. And immediately, they start dropping. Back hit. Down to 100 degrees already. Experimentation. It should be about 100 degrees tomorrow. It's actually going to be a little cooler out than what it generally would be, but we'll go out, do a couple of hits, and see how fast it recovers. This is all new to me. I'm I'm just amazed at how well it works. Like I said, I've never seen my IAT2s below 90 degrees, and here we are. It's at ambient temperatures when it's 80 degrees outside. It's actually below. Its IAT2s are 77 degrees right now, and it's about 79 outside right now, actually. So I couldn't be any happier. I mean, the product works. A lot of people are out there bashing it, saying that their heat exchanger works or whatever it may be. But guess what? That certain person, I'm not going to name any names, claim that this setup is not going to work on a car that's making 16 psi. My car puts out 16 psi. My IAT2s don't go through the roof. In fact, I can do back-to-back hits. How can you deny the fact that it works? Just because your product works doesn't mean no other product on the market works. Does your product work as well as mine does? I seriously doubt so, but that's for somebody else to judge, not me. Well guys, I know I did say that I was going to put the GoPro down, but there's definitely something going on here, so I decided to pick it up. There's definitely a body laying in the middle of the road. Alright guys, sorry for the AC noise. Let me turn it down. It is the next day. I started the car 15 minutes ago. My IATs have yet to get to ambient. That's pretty damn impressive. When I'm driving, it's 100 degrees out right now. IATs are sitting at about 93 and they drop as I drive. So they come to about 100 when I stop, and then right now they're at 91, 93. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. Let me see if I can show you guys. And yeah, I'm really damn impressed with this. In a bit here, we will do some pulls at the peak temperature during the day and see just how well it performs. And keep in mind, right now I am running my AC in cabin, so therefore it doesn't have the best results on the IAT. Just with a flip of a switch, all of the AC is focused on that killer chiller. So as you can see, we're at a dead stop. It's 100 degrees outside. IAT2s are 99. Now, as soon as we start moving, you'll see that it's down to 90 already, which is about 10 under ambient. Alright guys, so this is pretty much going to be the test to do right now. It is, like I said, 100 degrees outside. IAT2s are right at ambient, 99, 97. I'm gonna do a little baby pull. IAT2s are at 93. So they went up to 108 and they're already recovering down to 106, and it's gonna continue dropping. I'll do another pull later on. Keep in mind, a drag valve is wide open right now. Well, that's never a good sign when you just did a pull and your radar starts going off. So, we'll go do a pull in a better area here in a little bit. See if I turn the drag valve off. Of course, I'm gonna suffer because we got hot air coming into the cabin right now, but my IATs will start dropping a lot faster. Sitting at a light, they're dropping already. Alright guys, so I want to give a big shout out to the boy Primo. Link in the description below if you want an install video of this particular setup. I didn't do an install video because, after all, he is a poor technician. He knows what he's doing better than we do, so let's let him do the install video. With that being said, guys, another shout out to Aladdin Motorsports. He definitely hooked it up with the install. He did an amazing job. If you need any work on your Mustang or really any car, and you're in the Central Valley or in California in general, make sure you hit him up. With that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. We're gonna do some more testing with the whole setup It appears that we're a little low on Freon right now because after letting the car sit, it's having a hard time recover, so hopefully we can figure that out. Maybe we have a leak, maybe we don't. Maybe it's just low on Freon. I don't know, but either way, we're gonna figure it out and we'll let you guys know. With that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have, smash that thumbs up button. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this setup, and of course guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Until next time, we're checking out.